lion's den. Our question tonight, was this excessive force or was brute force warranted because of this woman's behavior? Starting with Adam Thompson, criminal defense attorney out of Miami.
This is outrageous. Let me tell you, Jane, this is beyond excessive force. I've been doing these cases for over 25 years, representing victims of police misconduct and police brutality. Regardless of what the suspect has done or what you're arresting them for, the police have to act in a proper and reasonable manner. You look at these two bulking police officers grab this little 5'6", 110-pound woman and just slam her against the car and to the ground, and you look at her face battered. It's disgusting. These people not only need to be on administrative leave, they need to be suspended, and a message has to be sent to the police department. What's really disgusting is if you look...
Hold on a second. Okay, you've had your say. C.W. Jensen, you're a retired police captain.
I'm sure you're a great lawyer. Maybe you should go on a ride-along sometime and see what the real world's like while you're asleep. This woman, and I encourage everyone not just to watch these clips, but watch this whole thing and listen to this obscene, drunken woman who poops her pants.
No matter what.
Who cares if she was drunk? Who cares?
I have done the same thing.
Hold on. Let him finish. Let him finish, because...
No big deal. You see more on cops.
Look, let's put this in context.
No big deal.
How in the world?
That's disgusting.
Hold on, 1 second. Okay, Kelly Sandin, what were you going to say?
What I would like to say is that every time CW's on, I understand his allegiance is to police, but you know what? They make mistakes and they're wrong. Look at this. It's excessive. Don't say they used their best judgment. Don't say they were trained. They beat the hell out of a young woman who was drunk. She might not be behaving, but they're trained. Leave emotion out of it. They slammed her to the ground. They slammed her face against the car, and she was seriously injured. Use your judgment. Use your training. And you, CW, every time always want to say, oh, it wasn't excessive. Ride along when you're sleeping. Get out of the courtroom. Get in a fight. See what it is. No, be objective. Look at that. It's excessive. Make it.
Wait a minute. Let me put it into context first. This didn't start out violent. In fact, officers were on the scene for nearly 40 minutes investigating the crash, conducting the sobriety test before using any force against the suspect. Let's look at this.
Are you ready to begin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009.
Well, first of all, it looks like a ballet class to me. I don't know if I'd be able to, and I haven't had a drink in 18 years. Well, there you see. Now, wait. I'm seeing this particular part for the first time. There you see that she is, she seems intoxicated. Look, the fact is, she drove into a house. She had 4 kids in the car. 2 of them her own, 2 of them exchange students. Seems like she's goofing around and making it look like a ballet class and kind of goofing on the officers. But, I mean, she could have killed a lot of people. Let's face it. If there had been somebody in that house, those people could have died. The 4 kids in the car could have died. See that kid walking down the street? He could have been walking out a little bit earlier. He could have died. I mean, we got to take that into consideration. Allura Nano's former prosecutor.
Yeah, Jane, I mean, I don't think the severity of what she did would justify police brutality here, but I don't see police brutality. I don't know if we're watching a different tape from each other or what, but what I see from the body language of those police officers is that they are trying to arrest somebody who keeps trying to slip out of their grasp. And you know what? When you do that and when you resist arrest and when you try to get away and you're drunk and you're on drugs and all of these things, it makes you act a little crazy. And sometimes unfortunate things happen, but I don't see here police pummeling this woman. I don't see them out to hurt her. I see them trying to do their job and hurt herself.
You have the state attorney.
Let's see.
You have the state attorney. You have the state attorney saying that this was a very disturbing footage. You have the mayor of the city saying that this was very disturbing. I mean, you have all these commissioners coming out. You have all these commissioners coming out saying they can't believe what happened. I mean,
no,
why did she?
I'm not hearing that.
Why did she have to be thrown around like a rag doll?
All right,
why did she have to be treated like a rag doll?
1 second, guys. I'd like to go to Jennifer Portman, who's a reporter with the Tallahassee Democrat. What's the reaction in the community?
Well, I think overall, Jane, that the community is really still reeling from what they've seen. Overall, what we've heard is a lot of dismay. A lot of people are more feeling that this was excessive, that they were shocked to see this. I think that certainly our city commission and our city attorney, who was the one who really raised this issue, he was concerned enough about it that, you know, he says he's waking up at night and can't get the images out of his mind. So in this town, this has been really pretty shocking and not something that we typically see here.
Well, let's show the photo again, because I think the most shocking part of it is, yeah, you see the takedown, but, you know, you don't get the idea of the impact of the takedown till you see her face. Let's show her face one more time, because that, to me, we can tell by zooming in that she wasn't injured at the time that she was doing the field sobriety test, and look at her now. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll stay on top of this one, find out what happens. On the other side, cops say a